Hello and welcome to episode 98 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. So, in the last episode we picked up two main story quests. One is for Mr. Hoary Boulder here, and the other one is to talk to Tatori. So let's start with that one, because quite frankly that one is the most fun to do. So yeah, let's head over to Limsa Lominsa and see what's going on with Tatar. Let's see here. Arcanist skill, there it is. Oh, it's below us. That's why. Geoffrey, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here. Don't you see? I, Tatar, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, at Mistress Games' behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise until we meet again. The greatest, huh? Yeah. We'll see how that turns out. I'm sure of it. So the fun fact is, when you talk to her, she will actually recognize if you have trained as an arcanist yourself, and actually remind you of what Tatori is about to do, which is basically the same task you did. So let's talk to her. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. Do you require assistance? So you're acquainted with our newest member? I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of arcanemia. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial. A simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say, but one all arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurred to me. Why not supervise Tartaru's training? You are clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem an ideal person to have on hand. Our trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of the XIV Gate. You need only observe at a distance. Alright, so as she kind of alluded there, oh, damn it. Let's do this. There you are. An unexpected ambient. That should help. Nope, it actually didn't. Okay. So, middle Lanosia. That's where we are going. And XIV Gate. Alright, so yeah, I'm not going to sing. You can sing if you want to. Oh, ho ho ho. Are those the crates I spy? And this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Carbuncle? Ah! All right. Well, that didn't go too well for our tiny friend here, Mr. Toru. I should know you, Kong Joffrey. You didn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Fubber Game on my intention to withdraw from the guild. Archon Nima. I like so much else. Like so much else is beyond me. All right, and so since this other quest is technically not MSQ, I am actually going to spoil it. So very late in the game, like the last expansion, you can actually pick up just one of these normal quests that looks like this. And it actually tasks you to hunt down a carbuncle that was first found in Lanosia. That is this place right here. And was captured. Apparently this carbuncle was so old it actually got its own sentient and had turned wild. Well, as you all could see, the carbuncle Tatori summoned over there ran off, and we didn't see it anymore. So the story goes like this, that the carbuncle must have been summoned by this very powerful organist that really knew what he or she was doing. But well, it's pretty easy to read between the lines and know that, yeah, that carbuncle was Tatar's carbuncle. So it's actually when you see it like that, it's actually a very fun story. And yeah, yeah, so that's why, that's what makes that story so fun. Let's see here. Organist. There we go. Ah, back so soon? How fares our fledgling organist? Abysmally, Mistress Furburgame. Abyssally, as Geoffrey will testify. I was wrong to become an organist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tatar, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of your strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of arcanum. Were it not so, you would have struggled to even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? You are too kind, Mistress. Thought I could not overcome this challenge. I shall take your word to heart and try not to be discouraged. There we go. Whew. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but she also gave a small hint that Tatara is very good at math, and summoning a carbuncle is all about math. So in a way, Tatari is very good at summoning carbuncles, but not the rest of it. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then Costa del Sol, we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I am confident it will pay off. Alright. Costa del Sol we go to. That would be right there. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of the year in Bloodshore. One which produced the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures. And since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be off. What fortune? I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. There we go. Well fought, Joffrey. Well fought. I know I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize. A bunch of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue. They were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make a charm. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people. In any way. Right. Well, I mustn't keep Flamin waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the scions in Lominson markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for guardians. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Joffrey, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Alright, so now we have done that quest, we can speak with Ore Builder. Alright, I'm guessing he's here. Oh. There we go. Ah, Joffrey. It is true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltonet? Our misfortune became a blessing. An opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True. But our mission is the same. Separate by malms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bringing you joy, you are welcome to think that. To more practical concerns, Joffrey, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate location to take his readings. In spirit, Joffrey. In spirit, we shall be together every step of the way. That guy is probably the biggest fan Joffrey has. Alright. Oh, he's right over here. At last, the science man deigned to grace me with his presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Isomhar. Come, we are late enough as it is. Alright. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Alright. Oh, that's his. I think we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. But if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, snake malt awaits, shall we? This castle here actually somewhat reminds me of Kersen in World of Warcraft. It doesn't look the same, but somewhat yeah, it still reminds me of it. Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Where is it? Oh. There we go. There we go. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. But perhaps that should come as no surprise. I'm not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Oh, there you are. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure our safety. There we go. This data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of Damonatosis while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. Alright. You choose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear that there has been a measurable decrease in Eorzea's ambient ether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. Right. There we go. For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's Fount. The ambient ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Uh, Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now, come along. Uh-huh. This guy I would classify as an ass. Yeah, I know I'm flying too high. You should be more familiar with the procedure by now. Pray, find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. That looks like a good location. Yes, yes. Quite high. Yet still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else. Something else? Sion! Come here! I need you! Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Joffrey. Ori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return to the appointed hour. Ugh, gutted like a hog. But not by one. No. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I heard nothing of any Crystal Brace operations in this area. What cause had Willard to come here? What should we do? We will see to the scholar's protection, Geoffrey. Hey, and boys remains. You should return to Rising Stone. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Alright. Ugh. Alright. See what's going on here. So, to remind you all, that guy was very suspicious about what happened in Ul'dah with those weapons we picked up. So, yeah. Something is afoot. Welcome home, Geoffrey. I get you found the Tatari in Lim Salaminsa. My, it sounds as thought she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. There we go. And next quest. Geoffrey, your return, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort shave so? Whalered, dead? Mayhap murdered? Why that file? How can that be? I will send word to Alphanode at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilred's family. Gods. He was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? Reduce duration loss, increase spirit bound gain. I don't need any of those, so I'll just grab these coins here. For recent events weigh heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defined moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in a common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Failing that, it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested the Dravonians and the Asians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation and our triumphs. Remarkable for they are, very bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broke on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Moonbreeder. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tatara and Lamin a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. Off to the big sorry, Joffrey? Raise a glass for me, yeah? Or not? You don't look best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? Why the navigator? Wilred dead? God damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. I mean, sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had a dig. I had a dig around on the quiet like, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves, into the Braves' coffer, courtesy of Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business, if ever I heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find a common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling on this business the bloody bribery consortium. I don't know what more he could done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men of the first and third are taken Teledid's coin. But now we know as some of them are. I'd wager we might eye the ones that did for Wilred. Oh, I did not understand that. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't, goddamn it. Still, I don't see what Teledid hoped to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunken peasant into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. Well, we'll purge every one of them, traitors, bastards, from our ranks. On that you have my word. And Joffrey, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah, huh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind what'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under, or he knows it. Before he knows it. Alright, looks like this episode became a bit longer than expected. So, yeah, I am going to teleport over to Ul'dah, and yeah, it's unfortunately that time to end this episode. So, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, then feel free to hit the like button. If you're new here, then first of all, welcome. And if you enjoy my content, then feel free to hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.